Donald Trump threatens Russian criminal Putin. During his visit to Scotland, the American president announced that he was shortening the ultimatum he had given Putin a week ago. He has now announced decisive action within the next 10 to 12 days. The Americans already have a package of sanctions ready to hit the Russian dictator's allies. Trump is definitively ending the era of soft diplomacy and starting to play hardball. Do the Americans have the strength to bring the Kremlin to its knees? 3 bombs, one after another, all on target. That was the prison in the Zaporizhia region, another strategic target of Russian criminals. 17 killed, including Ukrainian soldiers and civilians. Over 40 people were wounded. I didn't see anything. I bandaged one man's leg, took off my shirt and put it on him as a bandage, but he didn't make it to the hospital alive. I didn't see him then, but half of his leg was missing. I covered what was left with my t-shirt. I just took it off, but it didn't help him. The Russians are bombing Ukraine every day. Rockets, drones, bombs. A war of destruction and intimidation. No prospects for a ceasefire. That is why, in the face of no chance of stopping the hostilities, U.S. President Donald Trump decided to significantly shorten the ultimatum he gave Moscow a week ago for a truce.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. There's no reason in waiting. There's no reason in waiting. It's 50 days. I want to be generous, but we just don't see any progress.
The U.S. president wants to impose sanctions on Russia, but not on its goods or politicians. We are talking about indirect sanctions that will affect countries doing business with the Kremlin. Donald Trump has openly admitted that the time for diplomacy is over.
I'm not so interested in talking anymore. He talks, we have such nice conversations, such respectful and nice conversations, and then people die the following night with a missile going into a town and hitting, recently, I guess, the nursing home, but they hit other things. Whatever they hit, people die.
This unequivocal statement caused quite a stir in Kiev. For Ukraine, the Donald Trump administration's involvement in the tough game with Moscow is very important news. Today, President Trump made a particularly important statement, and it's true. It is Russia that is doing everything to undermine peace efforts and prolong this war. Night raids, Russia's constant attempts to inflict suffering on Ukraine. Peace is indeed possible when decisive action is taken. We have repeatedly said, and all our partners know, that sanctions are a key element. According to media reports, there is talk of tariffs of up to 500% on goods imported into the United States from countries that buy Russian oil and gas. This is a nuclear-level measure, as it concerns countries such as India, China, and Turkey. They are the main recipients of Russian raw materials, but also significant trading partners of the United States.